Number 14 was about circles, so we are going to see how we are number 14. It was just basically circles, and it was very easy and direct, by the way. In the figure below, ABC is a right angled triangle, as you see ABC. They are giving you the dimensions of AB and BC and AC. The area of the quadrats, I think now they are mentioning quadrats. I think it's the quadrats. ABE is that. Then ACD is that. This is now the diagram. So find the values of B and C, but when you look at the values they want us to obtain, you see that B is here and C is here. Now, you see that these are the radii of these two quadrats. Now, if I want to start with the one of getting B, I extract out the quadrat which has B. So let me extract out this quadrat there. So now, these are my solutions. Using ACD. Now let me extract it out. This one, let me put it here. I'm going to be having something like this. Now this is my A, C, and then my D. Now, you see the whole of this one, they're telling me that this is 10 centimeters squared. You see this one is B centimeters. Now, you know that if you have a quadrat always, this is going to act as our radius, and this is always going to be our radius. So you see that these two are going to be equal. And we all know that the area of a quadrat is a quarter pi r squared. Now, I have this area, I have also the radius, but the radius, what I want to get, which is B. So I'm going to substitute my area as 10 from here. They gave you the area as 10. SCD is 10 centimeters squared. So now, B squared. So from there, if I make B the subject, I'm going to cross multiply there. I'll be having 40 divided by pi equaling to my B squared. In simple terms, you can able to see that my B is going to be from here. My B is going to be the square root of 40 over pi. You can give these ones in centimeters. You can go on to give this one to 4 decimal places. Now, by substituting in the pi as 3.14. So if I do so, I'll be having now 40. So me here, I'm getting 3.21. These are now centimeters. So that's my B. Now when I come to my A, I mean my C, is where I have it in this quadrat. So now using now this quadrat, which is A, B, E, A, B, E, using that quadrat. Now let me extract out this quadrat. You see, for it has 8 centimeters squared, the area. And if this is my 6 centimeters, we know that this is equal to that. Now still I know that my area, I have this area as 8. My radius is going to be C. Cross multiply. This I'll be having this as 32 divided by pi equaling to C squared. Can get our C as the square root of 32 over pi, and these are centimeters, which you can give 4 decimal places as, if you put in 3.14, you get 3.1923 centimeters. So that's how we are supposed to get. You give this one 4 decimal places. So that's how we're supposed to get that one. Now, when I come to part B, find the area of triangle ABC. Now I think you can see that if I put here my B, I'm going to say using triangle A, B, and C. Let us extract out the triangle. My triangle, I think you see it, A, B, C. So let me extract it here. It's right angled, of course. This one is the C centimeters. Now we have this one as A centimeters, and we have this one as B centimeters. You know that area of a triangle is equal to a half base times height. Now, you see that I have the height, I don't have the base. But you start using Pythagoras from here, my A squared plus B squared. Okay, using the idea of hypotenuse, adjacent, and so on. You start, and now I want to get my base. That here, I will say now B squared will be equal to C squared plus A squared. But I want to get this one. So that one becomes my A becomes the square root of B squared minus C squared, as you can ably see. Substituting in the formula, that's that my A is going to be, now this A here is going to be the square root of, you said my B squared from here was 40 over pi, or you can just use these ones there. Then minus 32 over pi. And this one will be the square root of 8 over pi. The LCM is the same. 40 minus 32, you get that. These were now my centimeters. So now come here, and I get now my area of the triangle ABC. Now start my area of the triangle ABC. We said it's a half times B times H, which would be a half times my base. You said my base is A, which now I have obtained as 8 over pi times. Now my height, so that my height is C. You can either use this one, or you can use this one as the square root of 32 over pi. And now this one will give you, I think that one will give us 8 times 32, which is 200. So this one I'm getting now 8 over pi centimeters squared. If you want to give these ones to, now you see this one will give us then the square root 16 divided by this. That's why I'm getting that one. So 8 divided by 3.14, I'll be getting 2.5478 centimeters squared. That's now my area of that triangle. You can leave it there, you can give it there for decimal places. Now there, the next thing they're asking us to get, find the area of the quadrant BC. Now my quadrant BCF, you extract out that quadrant. I think you can see it from there. Let me extract it out from there, and you can ably see it here. This is now my B, C, and then the F. So now here we have this as A centimeters, which we have obtained from here. This is our A. So now my area, we know that is, now putting in times now my R squared. But my R squared is, in simple terms, is the A squared here, which is now 8 over pi. Now so this pi goes, and then this one will give me 2 centimeters squared. So that's now the area of the quadrant BCF. So that's how you had to attempt that number. That's how you can easily attempt that number. It was very easy and direct anyway, but don't forget to give 4 decimal places each. Even here, you can give to your 4 decimal places. So that's it, members. See you in next number, which is number 14. Don't forget to subscribe, please, to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and visit the playlists.